have restarted.
What? The thing, somehow.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. All right. This day started out like any other for millions of people in the Pacific Northwest. But unbeknownst to many, was a magnitude of trouble brewing in Southwest Washington. The serene and peaceful scene at the shoreline of Spirit Lake had lulled many to sleep, yet that dream would soon turn into a nightmare. There you go.
Here it is. Got it?
All right. In the book Warning and Response, Thomas A. Saarinen and James L. Sell speak of the hazard assessment done by the U.S. Geological Survey on volcanoes in the Cascades, which ultimately drew them to Mount St. Helens. According to an article by the USGS, Mount St. Helens, 1980 to now, what's going on? On May 18th, 1980, at 8:32 a.m., a magnitude 5.1 earthquake triggered the largest landslide in recorded history, bringing down the north side of the mountain. Mount St. Helens had erupted in a fury, awakening from her 123-year slumber.
Got it. Holy moly.
Wow.
In another article by the USGS, Mount St. Helens, from the 1980 eruption to 2000, the lateral blast force was 300 miles per hour. It covered an area of 230 square miles, reaching 17 miles northwest of the crater. And its temperatures reached up to 660 degrees Fahrenheit. In a 2019 Salem Press Encyclopedia entry, it says that the initial blast was 500 times larger than that of the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. In the 2018 encyclopedia entry from Columbia Encyclopedia, says that the ash plume rose 80,000 feet into the atmosphere. And according to the USGS, it says that this happened in less than 15 minutes. It turned day into night in Spokane, Washington, which was 250 miles east of the volcano. Ash accumulation was 2 to 12 inches in some places, and it made its way across the U.S. in 3 days.
I did not say that myself.
In 15. Mount St. Helens pre-eruption height was 9,677 feet. With the eruption, it lost approximately 1,300 feet, bringing it to its new height of 8,363 feet. The forest blown down was about 4 billion boards of timber, which was equivalent to about 300,000 two-bedroom homes.
Wow.
You want me to just call you back later? Okay,
In the article, Mount St. Helens master teacher,
okay. I'll send you a copy.
Hall, affiliated with the USGS, said that after the eruption, shipping halted in the Columbia River, a major route of commerce, until a new channel could be dredged, for much sediment had filled the river. Even to this day, 40 years later, problems resulting from the 1980 eruption are still being dealt with. John J. Major writes in Science Mag that sediment blocks lake and river drainage, a problem that threatens commercial shipping and vulnerable communities with flooding, a problem that will certainly be dealt with for many years to come. 57 people died that day, including that of David A. Johnston, a 30-year-old geologist and volcanologist with the USGS. He was studying Mount St. Helens, whom Lawrence Roberts met as a young reporter. Now writing for the New York Times, 40 years on lessons from Mount St. Helens, he remembers Johnston and spoke of his excitement and passion. Johnston himself ultimately perished doing what he set out to do, which was trying to warn the people of the impending danger. And in a fitting conclusion, I will end with Johnston's last message, which still echoes to this very day. Vancouver, Vancouver, this is it. And it truly was. Thank you.